Hello everyone, this is Tony Mills from Energetic Wisdom. I want to talk today about the spiritual cause of nausea and vomiting. Now, I work by really empowering people, perhaps not calling myself a healer, but allowing you to heal yourself. So what is being created within you can be disempowering you, and I find out what that is and give you back the power so things are corrected. Now, nausea and vomiting, I think it's fairly common. It isn't an expression of rejection or even revulsion, and there's some things in your life that you may not want to absorb. So the obvious ones physically is something you've eaten, ingested, inhaled, or absorbed. Emotionally, there's something that you don't want to integrate or deal with in your life. There's parts of you that you reject. These can be stressed in different ways, really. Rejecting the visualization of something you do not want to see, wishing a desirable situation that has never happened, fear of something about to happen, fear rejecting an idea or experience, feeling threatened at the moment by someone or something, disgusted by what's going on, feeling sick of something or someone, feeling uneasy with a resistance to those in your environment who don't resonate with you, sick of doing something for someone that does not appreciate your efforts. Now, I've had examples in my life. First of all, you go back to childhood with, don't want to go to school, I feel sick. Well, you could say they make it up. Some do. Some children do, of course. But you might actually do feel sick because they really don't want to go. And this is our power to create that sickness within us. And I've had clients, when worked with them, they begin to feel nauseous. And what it is, they're coming to their barrier that they've always backed off from before. And what we do, we just go through with it. And afterwards, there's a complete change. So feeling sick in some ways is a good sign that you're coming up to the barrier, carry on, and things change. According to Yvette Rose in the book Metaphysical Anatomy, she says, as your body is always ready for fight or flight, it can produce too much gastric acid. This is also related to vomiting instinct. The body tries to rid itself of excess acid. This seems to happen for a person who tries to get rid of themselves circumstances that are triggering old trauma. It's the body's way of trying to create a barrier between you and stressful environment. You see, this is what we're continually doing. We're continually bringing up old trauma. And all we need is a memory or something to trigger it. Christmas, death of a parent or a relation, any celebration, anniversary can actually trigger, you think, well, that's a wonderful thing, but can trigger actually trauma very often from birth trauma and before. So there's different forms of sickness expressed in different ways. There's motion sickness, can result of physical symptoms in the body resulting in an effort to escape, to avoid any circumstances or environment that makes you feel similar to unsafe or threatened in any way. Okay. These symptoms can be similar to mild panic or anxiety, where you need to take control of new threatening situation, where you believe there will be no escape. There's a strong desire to control everything. That's another thing. You'll find that with flying, seasickness. To trust the journey can get rid of a lot of these symptoms. Like Louise Hay, in a book says Heal Your Body, states that seasickness relates to fear of death and lack of control. The strange thing is, someone had mentioned that when you're by yourself, there's less chance of you feeling sick when you're in control of yourself. But when you have to rely on someone else to be in control, like the pilot or someone in control with the captain of the ship, then it seems to make a difference. So in the other way, is over-rich food can cause nausea and vomiting. It can be an overpowering, so can overpowering positive emotions. Okay. Even children, when they get too excited, they can be sick because it's too rich, it's too much. And that is the thing that we have a problem with, is getting a balance in our lives. You know, people on a roller coaster, there's one scared silly that'd make you sick, okay? But those who really enjoy it and get really excited by it, they too can be affected by it because it's an overexcitement. Anything that's over or extreme under will affect us. Is to get balance in our life. So the body attempts to throw back overstimulation and return things to a level we think is normal. So by releasing that, it can alter things. Another area really is pregnancy. You know, there's morning sickness. There's things that perhaps hard to swallow during pregnancy. There'll be different fears. First of all, there's a dramatic change in the mother's body. There's a fear of losing freedom, which might be hard to stomach. Okay. A lack of support, perhaps from the father. There's a fear of that, and a fear of birth, or being a future mother. There's a lot of fears can come up within a pregnant mother, and very often some of these things there's an aspect that they don't want, and that can be the morning sickness in that respect. Okay. There's another one. You know, the sayings are so important. You know, I'm sick of you. I'm disgusted by this. You know, and another one is fed up to my back teeth. Okay, and that one is that you would is so much you felt sick with it, with that whole situation, overpowering feelings. So the sickness is an indicator that things aren't right, and that's the sickness is a gift. You think, no way, this is a gift, but it is. It's trying to tell us that this is what you're feeling, and in some way you have to address that. Then things change, and this is where I work. I work in this area with giving people back their power to release these feelings that the body no longer needs to express. Okay. If you look at YouTube or on my website, you'll find more videos on different things here. And if you want to bring up anything about nausea or sickness, don't be afraid to come back to me on this site, and I'll come back to you and see what we can do. Okay, all the best. Talk again. Okay, bye.